How's it going, guys? It's Moose with Combat Sports Supply, and today we're looking at Arcturus's new Mark III carbine. Mark III, baby. Let's go. This is their newest addition to their sport line. It's a series of intermediate or beginner level guns, but you're getting a lot of bang for your buck because there's a ton of upgrades in these. It puts you above the curve, let's say. Right now, the Mark III only comes in the 12-inch and the FE version, but we're going to get into that later. Let's take a look at this baby. Ooh. Oh, that's a new gun right there. It smells good. I like it, nice and lightweight. Let's get tactical for a second. So we're gonna go through everything it comes with. Starting with the fancy MOS manufacturing catalog. And this is your programming card for your MOSFET. We're gonna get into all the specifics later. Of course, you have Arcturus's bag of swag and your battery connector. 350 round Arcturus high cap magazine. Iron sights. This is your tool to access your quick chain spring system. Never lose this. You've got the Arcturus quality certification. I can't read upside down, neither can you. This shows you what it's firing out of the factory, the first couple of shots. You can notice that it sits right around 400. Of course, in true combat fashion, we're going over this thing, but the tip. Starting with a crane style stock, you've got the easy access lever, which makes it super easy for you little tykes to get your batteries back in there. It does have a Dean's connector. Get out of here. Dean's. Whoa, look at that. It's a stock adjustment. It's crazy. And what's that hole? Is that a QD sling mount? What? Crazy. Of course, you got your sling mounts right here, top, bottom, and then on the back side, you only have the one. Get out of here, Arcturus. Does have a polymer receiver and dust cover. Now the polymer receiver does have metal inserts in it for added strength. Of course, pulling on that charging handle will expose your hop up. Now for all you technical nerds that want to know the specifics, follow me this way. Right in here is Arcturus's 23T high torque motor? Torque motor? Torquey. Not to be confused with twerky.
You dumbass.
Moving on down to the trigger system, that blade trigger is going to be part of Arcturus's SE optical ETU MOSFET system. Now the irons on these are going to be polymer, but they're going to be a flip-up iron, with the rear sight being an adjustable peep sight. So as each version of their sports series, the handguard changes a little bit. And with the Mark III, you get this really stylized M-LOK handguard. And this leaves you plenty of space for whatever attachments you want to add to it. Now if you look very closely, the orange tip is just a standard birdcage. Alright guys, coming out of the box, these things are shooting around 400 feet per second, which is like 1.4, maybe 1.5, but that's measured with 0.2 gram BBs. And of course, you do have Arcturus's rotary style hop-up. Super simple and easy to adjust your hop-up, especially for you new players. Arcturus high cap magazine, super simple to unload and load. It comes with that little fancy window. What truly sets this apart from all the others is that SE optical ETU. SE stands for standard edition. They have the SE, ME, FE, and PE. With all these symbols, it kind of sounds like chemistry class. So all this talk of the programmable trigger and the optical thing, what does that really mean? That's where this comes into play. Now the way you program this is all with your selector switch and your trigger. Kind of like a video game where you got, left, right, down, A, B, plus, minus, start. This is your holy grail. This has all your trigger presets. It's semi-auto, 3-round burst, 2-round burst, binary, and semi. You can do auto braking, pre-cocking, and there's even a low battery warning, which some of you need. Burst modes, they're just that. Whatever it's going to be set to is how many BBs are going to be firing. binary, that's a little different. With binary, once you pull the trigger, it fires, and then once you release the trigger, it fires. Active braking, it's mainly for high rate of fire guns, but it helps prevent overspin or that double feeding. So with pre-cocking, it's kind of a difficult thing to explain, but let me try my best. So with most normal airsoft guns, the piston is going to be forward, and once you pull the trigger, it's going to pull it back and then forward. What pre-cocking does is it always has that piston in that pre-cocked position. So every time you pull the trigger, it goes forward then back, instead of back then forward. And that means whenever you hit that trigger, it's not going to have a delay. It's going to be a little snappier on that trigger response. Final thoughts on this. I get asked all the time here at the shop, what's the best entry-level gun, you know, what do I need to do? And honestly, the sport line never ceases to amaze people. For its price point and what you're getting, this is a perfect beginner gun. Again, the biggest selling point is that, you know, programmable ETU. You do have the rotary hop-up, nice and lightweight polymer gun. For all you people who are kind of concerned about price, Arcturus Sport line's the way to go.
Don't be a fool!
Let's redo that one.